For years, women's tennis has searched for its next global sensation. A player who brings results, charisma, and a fresh audience to the sport. Over the past 18 months, Alexandra Eala has quietly transitioned from promising prospect to undeniable force, and perhaps the sport's next inevitable superstar. Just 2 years ago, Eala entered Abu Dhabi ranked outside the top 180. Today, she commands stadiums where crowds chant her name, earning the reputation of a giant killer. From her historic Miami Open run to a breakthrough at the US Open, and now a deep run in Dubai, the 20-year-old Filipina isn't merely improving. She's redefining what the next generation of women's tennis looks like. The question is no longer whether she has talent. The real question is whether the tennis world is witnessing the rise of its next breakout superstar. Not every emerging player shakes the very foundations of belief in the sport, but Eala did. At the Miami Open as a wildcard, she defeated 3 Grand Slam champions, Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys, and Iga Swiatek, in consecutive matches. She became the first Filipino to beat a top 10 player, and the first wildcard in WTA history to defeat 3 major champions in a single tournament. That week wasn't just a breakthrough, it was a statement. Tennis insiders noted her fearless shot selection, mental toughness under pressure, and her ability to adapt mid-match. The world began to see that Eala's game is not just about raw talent. It's about poise, strategy, and an almost uncanny ability to rise to the occasion against elite competition. Eala's Dubai Tennis Championships run further cemented her reputation. Against former champion Jasmine Paolini, she dominated early, weathered a late surge, remained composed in a tense tiebreak, and sealed a 6-1 7-6-5 victory. This marked her first top 10 win of 2026 and the third of her career, propelling her into the round of 16 in Dubai for the first time. Her follow-up victory over world number 32 Sorana Cîrstea in straight sets showcased her consistency and ability to close matches efficiently, an attribute that separates good players from great ones. With her top 10 victories, Eala improved her record against elite opponents to 3-2, and became the youngest Asian player to record multiple WTA top 10 wins at TRI/WT 1000 events, at just 20 years and 268 days, surpassing Naomi Osaka, who achieved the milestone at 20 years and 350 days. Beyond numbers, her achievements carry symbolic weight. Coming from the Philippines, a nation not historically known for producing tennis stars, Eala is breaking barriers and inspiring a new generation of athletes in Southeast Asia. She is becoming a cultural icon, demonstrating that world-class tennis talent can emerge from countries outside the traditional powerhouses of Europe and North America. What makes Eala especially compelling is her style of play. She blends aggressive baseline shots with precise net approaches, combining speed, agility, and tactical intelligence. Her forehand is explosive, her backhand reliable, and her ability to change rhythm mid-rally often leaves opponents scrambling. Observers have compared her mental composure to seasoned veterans, a trait unusual for someone barely 21. Her matches often tell a story of resilience. Even when trailing, she finds ways to turn momentum around, which is why the giant killer label suits her so perfectly. This combination of power, skill, and mental toughness makes her a formidable opponent for any top-ranked player. Eala started the 2026 season ranked 50th but rose to 40th by February 9th, becoming the highest-ranked Filipino in history. Despite a minor dip before the Dubai Championships, her 7-5, 6-4 win over Cîrstea secured her spot in her second WTA 1000 quarterfinal and projected a rise to number 32 in the WTA singles rankings. After her Dubai victory, she reflected, "Super special. Every round is such a battle and so filled with tension. I'm really happy with how I performed and really happy to be able to share it with all of you." Her words reveal a grounded athlete who understands the pressures of professional tennis but is ready to embrace them. Eala is the first Filipino to reach the Dubai Tennis Championships quarterfinals since its inception in 2001. She is also only the third Asian player to reach multiple WTA 1000 quarterfinals before turning 21. This positions her not just as a rising star, but as a trailblazer for Filipino and Asian tennis. Her rise carries implications beyond individual accolades. Young athletes in the Philippines and Southeast Asia now have a tangible example that international success is possible, potentially sparking a wave of tennis development and grassroots programs across the region. Just 20, Alexandra Eala has already accomplished what many players strive for over decades. Yet, she is still in the early stages of her career. Analysts predict that with continued improvement, strategic coaching, and experience on the WTA Tour, she could soon break into the top 20, or even the top 10. Eala's story is more than a tennis success story. It's a narrative of perseverance, vision, and global potential. From wild card to record breaker, from underdog to trailblazer, Alexandra Eala is no longer just a rising star. She is a game changer. And the tennis world is watching, eagerly waiting to see just how high she can soar.